I'ma press play every time.
The funny don't stop shows. The funny don't stop. Hey, the funny don't stop shows. The funny don't stop. The funny don't stop shows. The funny don't stop. The funny don't stop shows. The funny don't stop. Hey.
My name is Halo Thomas, and you're listening to the Funny Don't Stop Show.
Hey, what's up, fam?
What up? It's Alex Thomas coming live from the Staples Center, and we are on the Funny Don't Stop Show. It's going down. I'm feeling great right now. What about y'all?
I'm so excited right now.
Oh, my God.
I'm hyped. Everybody good?
Hey, man, this ain't no regular show, though, Alex. Let them know.
What'd you say, Dano?
This ain't no regular show. Let them know where we're at. Come on,
man. We at the Staples Center. We're at the Sparks. Big round of applause for the Los Angeles Sparks, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, give it up.
Big round of applause. WNBA official game. Hey, these girls hoop. I don't know if you guys have ever watched them, but these girls hoop. And I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of these girls out here could whoop some of these dudes' asses on the basketball court.
I'm one of them.
Yeah. Oh, Savvy, they can post you up and dunk all over you?
All day long, man.
They can put your nuts. They just
nuts.
They nuts all in your mouth.
His face, nuts all in your face.
Cause some of these girls be hard.
Man,
some of these girls dump ball like dudes. Real
trust
talk.
me, I've seen it, man.
I wouldn't mess with them. I'm not messing with them.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are live today, like I said, from the Staples Center. Funny Don't Stop Show's going. Let me introduce you to my amazing cast. To my left right here, we got my girl, Dara.
Hi.
What up, Darren? What up?
Thanks, guys.
How you feel, Dara?
I'm fantastic.
You ready to have some fun?
I'm so excited. This beer is so needed right now.
That's a beer?
That's a beer.
What kind of beer is that?
It's a shock top.
Okay, I'm not a beer person. Can you tell us about what Shock Top is?
Shock Top is it a Belgian beer? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a Belgian wheat. Look, it's a Belgian wheat.
Okay.
And it has like
Turn
little
it towards
orange.
the camera so they can see it.
It's got some shout out to I love Shock Top. They're nice. It's smooth. It's crispy, and it's got little orange rinds in it.
So I don't know anything about beers. This man is a beer connoisseur, and I'm gonna ask you a question next. But I always wonder. Okay, so you said it's a Belgian beer.
Yes.
How do you know the difference between a Belgian beer versus a Mexican beer versus a German beer?
How much
that good?
How much money they're spending?
Really?
You should have
I'm about
accepted
to say, are some more expensive? I don't know anything about beer.
No, some can be more expensive, but they're all relatively the same. I mean, well, it depends what you're getting. You could get. If you get some import beers, there's some 6-packs that could be $15.
Right. Oh, really?
You know.
So let me ask you: will you get buzzed off that, or is it kind of like a smooth, or is it strong?
It's light. It's smooth. Yeah, you could get a nice light buzz. It's light. It's smooth. It's like a. Would you like to take a sip? My mouth.
I don't.
My mouth hasn't been anywhere. It's okay.
I do not like beer. I think beer tastes like panther piss. Beer is the nastiest shit in the world. I never got into beer. They say it's an acquired taste. I didn't acquire that shit. And I know this man here, as long as I've known him, he is a beer connoisseur. You're the first one that told me about IPAs and all that.
Yeah.
So is that an IPA?
No. That's a blonde beer.
Yeah, this is blonde.
Did you say blonde?
Yeah.
As in white people, white girls?
Yeah. Basically.
Yes.
Oh, so you won't see like Cardi B or what's the new chick's name? The real stallion chick.
Yeah.
She won't
Mega
be
Stallion. Shout out H-Town, by the way.
Listen,
she won't drink that.
Zed won't fuck with blondes, but he'll drink a blonde. You know what I'm saying?
They say blondes have more fun.
I'm here every Tuesday. Thank you.
That was funny.
Shots
Zed
fired.
won't fuck with blondes, but he will drink one. That's funny.
But it's not very hoppy. It's very smooth.
Speaking of said, ladies and gentlemen, to our right, this man we call him Fact Man. It goes Fact Man.
What's up, man? I'm happy to be here. I'm excited. We got a lot of good energy in the building.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to get the show going, man.
I'm
It's a lot of
excited.
good energy.
Come on, man. Are people recognizing you in the streets now?
Nah, man.
Do you have random fans coming up to you?
I'm still
girls
Clark
want you to
Kent.
sign their titties and shit like that? None of that?
I'm still
It's
Clark
not
Kent,
possible
man.
when his page is private. You know, I can see him.
I'm Clark Kent in LA, but I'm Superman in Houston.
Hey!
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, ladies, I don't know if anybody. What's up, bro? How y'all doing?
Yeah.
So, like he said, he's Clark Kent in L.A., but he's Superman in Houston.
Yeah.
You need to put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah, man. That's kind of like that's been my hard. credo ever since I moved here for 9 years, man.
Right.
I love it. I can just be low key here.
Well, you're not low key anymore because you are on the Funny Don't Stop Show. And all the way down to the left, we have none other than the internet sensation, all around funny ass dude, Savvy, amusing in the building. What up, Savvy?
What up, team? What's going on, man?
Talk to us, man. How you been?
Man, I'm checking out this beer. I just came up with an idea, man. I'm gonna get one like with a watermelon and an afro on top.
Oh, snap.
You know, we're gonna get our own shit.
Now, will the NAACP hit you up if you put an afro on top of a watermelon?
Oh, man, they can't say much with Al Sharpton crip walking yesterday.
That's true.
What can he say?
Right? He agrees. He's shaking his head.
Yeah, Al Sharpton looked like he kept his head, but he switched and got my body.
That's what he did.
Crazy?
That's exactly what he did.
His head is 245 pounds, but his body's 136.
Yeah, like a Pez dispenser. It dude looked like a straight up Pez dispenser.
Oh, poor
So,
guy.
speaking of that, what was the reason he was dancing in the streets of New York?
Why?
Does anybody know?
It was some kind of NAACP block party event or something, man.
Oh, okay.
So he was just out there having a good time.
Yeah,
him and his perm showed up.
Yeah, he was. Hey, Alex, I don't fuck with Al Sharpton though, man, because he was like he don't really take jokes that well, bro. Because I remember when he took that selfie in them gym shorts.
Oh, yeah, he got mad.
And everybody was clowning him. He was hot, man.
He was upset.
He was like, y'all need to stop worrying about what I wear and worry about how Trump finna take away your mama's health insurance.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
His legs.
Yeah, and then you'll go in and set up a back deal
Al
and extort
Sharpton.
the black people. So, you
Right,
know,
right.
So
Dude,
I'm
Al
not trying to hear
Sharpton's
nothing.
legs. His legs are so skinny. They look like two of these little,
Oh,
little
no.
sticks.
He got some
Tiny.
toothpicks.
They're
He got
two- they're like
toothpicks.
two little sticks.
That is funny.
Tiny.
Hey, you guys, we're going to dive into the show. First of all, I got a big comedy show coming up this weekend. Big shout out to my boy Sebastian. They call him Funny Seb on Instagram. It's going on this Friday night, August 23rd. If you need tickets, call 562-842-6167. And it's at the Bicycle Casino. Dope-ass casino here in L.A. So, Funny Sebastian, we're going to turn up this weekend, Friday night.
I'm coming to that.
Yeah, you got to come through, man. The Bicycle Casino's off the chain. Also, big shout out to my boy, Marlon Wayans.
Yeah,
big round of applause.
Shout out, Marlon Wayans.
Let me tell you something. I'm not just saying this because he's my friend. And dude is super talented. He plays 6 characters,
7
septuplets, on Netflix. You guys got to see it. Even if you're not a Wayans fan and you don't know anything about it,
He's
you will
hilarious.
become a fan because
Bro.
dude is hysterical.
Yeah, he is.
Have you
I
seen
love
any
him.
of the promos?
I watched it. I watched it last night. The whole thing.
Oh, you watched the movie?
I watched it last night on
Hysterical,
Netflix.
right?
Man, that shit had me rolling, man.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, it's like a homage to almost How to Be the Player in the Hood by
Absolutely.
drinking your juice in the hood.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's got those kind of. It reminds me of that. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Exactly.
Hollywood
Yeah,
Shuffle.
that's so funny,
you know,
man.
that type of era. So we're going back to real sitcom, real acting, real
Absolutely.
comedy.
And that's
you
what I
know?
like about it. Said
Yeah.
it's going back to the OG stuff,
Absolutely.
bro.
Yeah.
People don't realize he was in 7 hours of makeup every single day, playing 6 different characters.
Yeah.
You saw the movie. When I
That's so
tell you
dope.
it was hysterical, I went to the premiere a couple weeks ago, and I was like, dude, I was laughing as if I don't know this guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Brisha Webb, too. That's my girl. She plays his wife.
Okay.
And so it was very funny. So check that out.
But Alex, let me ask you this before we move on to the next subject, because I always wanted to know this, but I didn't know. I remember back when Eddie Murphy did The Nutty Professor.
Right.
Yes.
They were saying that he got a check for every character that he did. Is that true,
that's
or is that
dope.
not true?
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, let me know.
I got to ask Marlon that question.
Oh, come on, Alex.
But I'm gonna be honest, knowing Marlon and the Wayans family,
Yeah.
he
They gotta
getting
set up.
6 checks.
6 checks, and that's what I
Because
thought.
those are 6
That's what
different
I
human
thought.
beings.
Really?
I am not even lying.
because
Those are 5 less people that they could have.
they would have had to pay 5 more
right,
people.
that's
Yeah,
right.
do
Exactly.
they set up a SAG credential for each one of the different individuals?
That's a
Amazing.
good question,
And,
though,
and
right?
when I tell you he
Yeah.
went in on every character,
Oh man, every single one, bro.
tears were coming out of my
Me
eyes.
too, literally,
Oh
man.
my God! Big shout out to Marcus King. Marcus King, man, we hope you get
Marcus.
better, brother.
Yeah, no doubt.
Marcus, if you're listening, you need to stop playing basketball
Enough.
and pick up dominoes, craps, and golf, nigga.
Yeah, and spades.
Jesus
time.
Christ, Phil.
It's time,
the
man.
fuck is he out there thinking he could be Jason Kidd or Magic Johnson?
Right.
Yeah, You need to slow down.
At 60.
In his 60s, bro.
Yeah, because the mind is still there, but the body just not willing.
Absolutely.
And I'm starting to learn that now at my age.
You
like,
ain't- yeah, you
the
can't- you
body
don't-
just cannot do what the mind says. do.
Hey man,
Right.
Hey man, anybody like me? You wake up in the morning and be like, "Nigga, did I get into a fight in my sleep?"
Yeah,
Man, that's me.
Like I feel like somebody choked me out
Yeah.
in my sleep. Why is my kneecap hurting?
Yeah.
And I just woke up.
Choke me out.
Right.
I've woken up out of sleep exhausted at times.
That means you either got a bad pillow or you had a horrible night before. I don't know.
No, I have some intense dreams sometimes.
Exactly. So yeah, big shout out at Marcus King presents Dash
What'd you say,
Comedy
Doc? I missed a joke.
on Dash Radio.
What
You
was the
feel
joke,
me?
Doc? Say it for the
Bad
camera.
What'd you
loving.
say, Doc? What'd you say?
Bad loving.
Yeah, that
Or
is
some
true.
bad puss.
If you can get some bad pussy, then that can fuck your sleep up also.
Yeah.
That could.
Whether
That could.
it's the smell or
God.
yeah,
Too
you know,
much
it
for
could be a whole
Dano,
lot
man.
of things that go wrong.
Yeah.
Too much.
But yes, Marcus King, get better, brother. So
Get better.
I just want to get into something real quick, man. We're here at the Staples Center,
Yes.
so it just reminds me of all the talk. First of all, if you're a Laker fan, it's gonna be an exciting season.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's gonna be a great season. We got a lot of new additions.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm hearing that the Lakers are trying to get Dwight Howard
Don't do it.
back.
Right.
I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna say this first. Dwight Howard came here to the Staples Center 2-3 years ago,
Yeah.
and stole $19 million from us.
Yeah.
Didn't do a goddamn thing. He couldn't. Kobe was too hard on him. Kobe called him a bitch. He called him soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you nigga, you're playing light skinned right now.
Yeah.
What is the deal? Do you think that could work out for us? Because obviously DeMarcus Cousins went down
Yeah.
Right.
before he ever played one game. But we need more big men.
Yeah.
So what is your feeling on that?
You know,
Say it.
I think it's twofold, right? From a basketball sense, I think it's a smart move. From a fan sense, I think it's a bad move.
Okay. Why
As
is
a
that?
fan, I don't want to see Dwight Howard back here in the Lakers. I think he unceremoniously left the team.
Yeah.
And so I think from a fan perspective, I just don't want to see him in a Lakers jersey. But I think, from a sport perspective, there's nothing you can lose contractually.
Yeah.
He'll probably get the hugs he needs from LeBron. He won't be as tough on him. And
But what's
he'll
so
try
crazy
to
is he
redeem
improved.
himself.
You got to think about, you're playing with some amazing players. You're playing with
Yeah.
players you never had before.
Yeah.
You would think, okay, even though you're going into your 14th, 15th year,
Right.
you're still in the league. Man, give us at least 10 points and 15 rebounds every night. That
Yeah.
will at least help. You're 7 feet tall, dude. Can you at least do that? What do you think, Savvy?
Yeah, man. He admitted when we went down after Kobe tore his Achilles, he admitted to giving up in those playoffs. He admitted to
you
just
serious?
saying, yeah. He was like, oh man. He said,
I didn't know that.
But the thing about it is, man, when Dwight Howard, you got to remember this, man. He was coming from Orlando. When you come to LA, man, it takes a whole lot to be a Laker, man. And
Absolutely.
Shaq was on his head saying, oh man, you need to grow up.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Oh,
Stop,
Shaq would kill him
stop
just-
being a
yeah.
baby, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
because he had higher expectations for him.
Yeah.
Like, bro, some great centers have played in this jersey. What are you doing, bro?
Right.
Now, like Dano just said, he was coming off of a bad back. Lakers
I get that he
But
was hurt.
did he really have a bad back, or did he have an anus injury like he had now?
Whoa!
No, I'm just saying. No,
Shots
Shots
fired.
No, that's he didn't have an anus injury,
Elaborate.
right?
Elaborate.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know
Yeah.
the anal stats.
Well, I mean, hello.
But Derek, don't forget what you're going to
Yeah.
say. Derek, were you going to say something?
No, I mean, I'm not into anal, but I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm
Derek's
interested.
not into anal, but finish what you're saying.
Well, no, this is a factual story. I wasn't even shooting no shots. Like
Yeah.
he had a he was on injured reserve because he had an anus injury.
Yeah.
What do you mean an anus injury? Like, you got to explain.
like
what the
did
fuck?
something get stuck in his asshole?
Something.
That's what I
Hey, he said he wasn't
Get stuck in his butt?
homosexual. He
Yeah.
said he wasn't gay, but
Yeah.
nobody knows how he ended up with an anus injury.
So you're saying he tripped and fell on a dick? Is what
I don't know.
you're
He
saying.
stretched the anus gland or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's it.
Can you get an anal injury playing basketball?
We need to ask Marcus. You're the
The
Mr. Marcus.
the few guys I know,
Mr. Marcus.
the few
Oh, yeah,
guys
yeah.
that I know who
Yeah,
had
he
it,
he definitely got
they got
the
it from
answers.
biking injuries, like that's
Yeah.
riding
Also,
bicycles.
like the bike came off and the pole went up their ass? Or what do you?
The people that I know who legitimately had anus injuries,
Right.
there are like long-term bike riders that do like Tour de France,
Tour de
right?
France.
And then they do get in. That's why they wear those biking pants in the
I
past,
heard
right?
there's some shit called butt butter.
Yeah.
Like literally, that you
Yeah.
put it on your ass.
So that's the
it
only
was-
people that legitimately have it. But
Right.
somehow Dwight Howard had a anus injury.
But
So he
then,
was
but
out on
this guy had a legit anal injury. Anus injury?
Yes,
Like,
he had an anus injury.
From
They
playing
never said that.
basketball?
That's
And
right.
so a gay guy from Atlanta came out and said they were sleeping together. And so y'all didn't hear the
know.
story?
That
He
somebody's
did.
probably trying to make money.
No, y'all didn't hear the story?
So in other words,
Yeah,
you're
I heard
telling
the
me.
story.
Wait, hold on. So in other words, he's telling me
I don't
a
know.
gay guy in Atlanta was playing butt naked 1-on-1
Yeah.
with Dwight.
Maybe that.
And he fouled him.
I don't
and
think
the
so.
foul injured his anus, is what you're saying.
Hey, listen.
I don't-
I didn't say that. I'm just trying to
It
translate.
sounds like somebody's
Hey.
trying to get a little bit of fame. You know what I
Derek,
mean?
Seriously,
Really?
all factual. He had an anus injury. That
But they
part
didn't
is-
say that on
We
Sports
don't-
Center. They didn't
Yes.
say breaking news. Dwight Howard has an anus
they
injury.
called it the clinical term for it. You know how they got a
Hey,
clinical
hey,
term for it. Look it up. It's factual.
Yeah.
What's up, brother? How you feel? I just got out of jail, my nigga.
Help me out,
Yeah, man. I was in there 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
You sound like you just smoked a Newport, nigga. Yeah. I wish the cameras could be on you right now.
All I'm finna do is kill him with this music game.
Come on,
There you
man.
go.
Kill him with this music game.
Good seeing you, brother.
You feel me? I'm
The
not
money
that
team.
guy. I'm the money team. I'm killing with this
Tell Floyd
That's
Alex
right.
Thomas said what up.
We know who you is.
Come on, that's my people. How you doing, brother?
Like I tell him.
Good.
Hey.
Nice seeing you, brother.
You feel me? I be telling Cash with money, you the money.
Come on, man.
I'm the show.
Absolutely.
Let me do the show.
Absolutely.
Give me your money.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God, you know,
I knew you were a pimp in your last life, nigga.
seriously,
That's it.
your voice almost kind of reminds me a little bit like James Brown.
I am the man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm smooth up.
Oh, he
James
has
Brown.
like a James Brown esque.
I'm smooth up. I'm smooth up.
Don't
He
eat.
totally sounds like. Woo, he's smoother though.
Absolutely.
I'm smooth up.
Hey, man, good talking to you, man. We on live
We're
right
live.
now, all over the world.
Just tell him about the artist JR, better known as Jackie Ray.
Come
Jackie
on,
Ray.
Ray.
Money team.
That's
Money
what's up.
team.
Get his money.
Good seeing you, brother.
You know, shout out Hickory Music. That's what I'm with.
That's what's up.
Do this.
Shout out
Alright.
to Jackie Ray, ladies
Shout
and
out-
gentlemen.
Jackie Ray.
At the end of the day, I tell all these young and old individuals, if you feel old, you old, but if you act young, you're young. But
Exactly.
if you do what you're doing good, you're gonna be successful at it.
There
That's
we go.
right. That's right.
I love
And a
that.
bitch with no instructions
headed-
is headed for self-destruction.
They already
Can I get a check?
They already bust their head. I'll be back.
Hold up or blow
I'm
up.
coming back at halftime. We're gonna show it.
All right, Jackie Ray, Money Team.
Oh, well, security?
Yeah. Listen,
Security?
Alex, I just want an intervention. If I'm 65 and I'm still trying to get a music career
Know that
going,
dude did he
please,
say he had a
somebody stop
mixtape
me.
dropping?
Thank you.
Please.
You hear what he just said?
Dude just said he had a mixtape coming
He
out.
said he
I
got
know.
a mixtape coming
love
out.
it. Good
He
for
said
him.
he's been rapping since 1947.
Oh my God. I'm
He
excited.
said him and Jackie Robinson did a couple of tracks together.
I'm instantly his new fan. He has a
Oh
new fan. Instant
my
new fan. I love
God,
him.
man.
No, well, afterwards I'm getting a video with him because I need
No,
to
he's
meet
good.
the nigga that's got a mixtape coming out and he's 65
He
years
sounds
old.
like fucking James Brown.
Jackie Ray.
Hey, Savvy, what you think he raps about at 65?
Oh shit, probably trying to keep it up, man. Some new Viagra or some
Oh
shit, man.
gosh, she golly. Woo. Hello.
He got a hit single coming out called "I Got Them Blue Pills."
I got them blues. Hey, I got some blues on my balcony.
Got my blues on my balcony. I got my blues on my
Oh
balcony.
my God! So hey, you guys. Speaking of basketball, since we're on
Balls.
that subject
Balls,
and
balls,
we're here
balls.
right now in the Staples Center, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Barack Obama's high school jersey was just auctioned off, and somebody bought it for $120,000.
Wow.
120,000?
Yes,
Wow.
in Dallas at an auction. A lot of people didn't realize that he was a star basketball player, and his high school won the state championship.
Yeah.
So big round of applause for Punahou High School
Wow.
in Honolulu.
Yes.
Wow.
Shouts out.
Barack Obama.
120,000.
Obama.
So what you think about that? 100? Would you spend
Man, that's
120,000?
crazy, man.
You know what?
That's crazy.
No.
That's a lot of money.
I think it's gonna be worth something in the end, though. You know,
Oh,
you pass
absolutely.
that on as
Should
an
be
heirloom
though.
to your family.
A president,
Yeah.
a president's
Yeah.
jersey. Why
What's up,
not?
fellas?
Yeah,
How you
anything.
doing,
Yeah.
brother? You good? Hanging in there. Good seeing
Yes.
you, man. All
Yes.
right.
Yo, anything can happen when you at the Staples Center, man. If people come up, it's an interactive show, man.
It's a
That's
very
great,
interactive
This is a
show.
great thing.
You know, I would not
What
spend
was
$120,000 on a jersey.
120,000.
Can I?
And his high school jersey number was number 23.
Oh wow, Jordan.
But this was before Jordan, like, because this was like 1979.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
It was 1979, but yeah, he was a hooper.
That's crazy.
What were you gonna say? Darryl?
I was gonna say, speaking of all that, would you spend $120,000 on somebody that you really admired? I mean, it could be anybody. It could be Muhammad Ali, anybody.
Right.
If you had that kind of money, would you spend $120,000
On a
on?
Kobe jersey.
That's tough. I mean, that's tough though.
What'd you
The
spend?
only first and only black president. Come on, man, that's huge. First dude to ever put a basketball court in the backyard at the White House.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
You know, it'll probably never happen again. That's huge.
That's true.
So I'm gonna be honest
Sadly.
with you. That would be
Who
if
knows,
I had
maybe.
that kind of
It's
money.
worth
Yeah.
That would definitely be one that would go up in the game.
Where would you wear the jersey?
I would not wear the jersey.
No, you framed that.
Yeah, you framed that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you framed that.
I was just saying.
Yeah, you don't want to get any mustard or hot sauce on that when you at fucking In and Out or some shit. You know what I mean?
Can I tell you something? Speaking of all that money that people spend on, on crazy shit.
Yeah.
Has anyone heard recently, like, how much would you spend, you guys, on, if you had a shit ton of money, on a car? Like, what's the most? Like, 6 figures? Would you do $500,000?
Nah.
Would you do $1 million?
I'm trying to downsize, so if I could get a $30,000, $50,000 car,
Okay.
I would do that.
See, the
That's what rich
$30,000
people
car
do.
nowadays, you might only get 3 wheels on that bitch.
Yeah, that's what rich people do. I know, right? I would want a Prius, man. Give me
Prius?
give me a smart car or a Prius or
What
something.
about you, Savvy?
How much
Me-
would you spend?
me-
Like, if you had, how
Me,
much,
bro, like I said, I'm the type of person, man, I'm just attracted to more like not the style, but the body of the vehicle.
Yeah.
So I could get the car that I want for about $40K, the top of the line one.
And what kind of car is that?
The SS Chevy Camaro 2018.
Really?
Yeah,
40,000.
yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Maybe a little less.
That's
maybe
my
less.
problem with like Camaros and like Mustangs, right? They change the body every year.
Yeah.
Right.
So every time you buy one, it's a new model that
That's
come
true.
out the next
They
year.
keep
That's the
changing
only
the-
thing I hate about Mustang and Camaro.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Saying
a
Sally.
overhaul on the body style.
Are you
Yeah.
a car girl, Dara?
I like old school cars. I'm a classic car girl. I've always wanted.
Name
since a
3
kid-
old schools you like.
Since a kid, I've always wanted 50 Chevy Bel Air with the white walls.
I know what you're talking about. Those are nice.
I've always wanted any Cadillac. I love the old Cadillac with the fins.
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
want
You
a
talking
baby
50s
blue.
and 60s?
Yeah, like old.
Right.
I like old big
Vintage type
big
car.
boy cars, the old
Yeah.
taxi cab cars.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
big daddy cars.
So what was going to be your question
Well,
about
that's what I was
the?
gonna tell you guys. So, like, speaking of all that money, is that how about recently, $19.8 million? Somebody got an auction on the McLaren F1.
Wow, that's
It was.
crazy.
This just happened like yesterday.
Was
or
that
today,
the Back to the Future car? McLaren.
No,
but more pimped out.
No, what was
I
the?
forgot what that car was. It wasn't
Somebody
a McLaren
just
though.
spent-
Dano, you probably know. What was the Back to the Future car?
DeLorean.
DeLorean.
DeLorean. Yeah,
I'm getting confused. I'm thinking McLaren. DeLorean.
McLaren
And
is the race car.
Sotheby's.
That's right.
The
Yeah, it was
F1
at an auction in Sotheby's in Monterey, California. It originally was going for $23 million, and somebody just got it for $19.8 million, and it has gold. It's considered the ultimate supercar, and it's got an old and gold engine.
Yeah, cars are a depreciating
How
asset,
expensive.
so I would buy some property with that shit. Like,
That's what you call a novelty piece.
Yeah.
Because the average person in the world
Who buys
is
that?
not going to be buying a gold engine.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like saying did they have iced out spark plugs in that bitch?
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, man. It's ridiculous. But moving forward.
Yeah. Moving forward, this is
Moving-
this is more of a serious topic because I saw this in the news and it just kind of makes me sick. The NYPD, New York Police Department,
Yeah.
fired the officer that choked out and killed Eric Gardner. How about that motherfucker get thrown in jail for life or
Yeah.
get the goddamn death penalty?
He's got to get
Yeah.
something.
What's your feeling on that, Said?
You know, I'm kind of mixed on that, to be honest with you. I think, well, he was already acquitted, so we are seeing some justice with him finally after 5 years getting fired and losing his pension.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, if these officers are going to get off, they got to get a message to let them know that they can't continue to do this, right?
Right.
And so this guy was able to keep his job for 5 years after doing this.
Dude, did that happen 5 years ago?
5 years. It's been 5 years.
I just remember the video going viral. That seemed
Yeah.
like that was just like a year or two
It
ago,
feels
right?
like it was a couple
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, it's been 5 years, and the commissioner came out, and he was kind of neutral on it. But I'm glad that ultimately the police department can make the right decision. You know, they can't make that decision in the courts, but at least outside the courts, he was able to lose his job and can't work again.
But how is it just getting fired? I feel like that's a slap on the wrist. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, he'll get fired and go get another job.
Exactly.
How about penalize him for killing somebody.
Yeah.
What's your feeling on that?
There has to be some repercussions for that. I don't think being fired is enough. There has to be some kind of. I don't know how he's not getting any jail time.
Right.
I don't know how he's, there has to be something more than just getting fired from a job, because he'll fall back. He might go to another country and go get a job somewhere else. He'll go start a new life somewhere else. And he's going to leave this old life behind and think he could just walk away. But it's always going to carry, no matter where this guy goes. That's a great song.
Yeah.
Shout out every day.
Yeah.
But, he's always going to carry that with him no matter where he goes. It's like he's got this ghost on his back, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No matter what.
Right.
I
have a question for you guys. I'm going to start with Savvy.
He's got to change his identity if he want to get a job
exactly.
in New York, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
He has to change his face, period.
Exactly. Savvy, what's your feeling on the death penalty? I'm going to ask everybody, what is your feeling? Somebody, let's just start with this guy that chokes. No, there's a few places. Right. But I'm just asking you guys personally. Let's just use that guy for an example. He killed somebody.
Right.
He choked this innocent man out.
Right.
What is your feeling on the death penalty, period, in general?
This is the way I look at it, man. Because I went through briefly a police academy in 2008. And
what, to get a job?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is what I believe, man. You're supposed to start off with the least amount of lethal force first. Baton, pepper spray, taser. And that chokehold was been banned ever since like the 80s, since they were choking people out and killing them.
Right.
So not only was this cop's life not at risk, but he came blindsided this man and put him in a legal chokehold.
Yeah.
And when he's saying he can't breathe, you continue to choke him.
Absolutely.
So that's murder. That's not manslaughter. That's murder. You blatantly killed somebody premeditated.
And
so
from what I remember, wasn't there 5 or 6 cops at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.
Like it was 3 of them.
3
and
cops.
He was bigger and taller than all of them.
Yeah, he was a big dude.
And it's like they did not need to do that.
Nah, bro. But what I'm saying is once they had him to the ground, if the man can say he can't breathe, then that's when you let go of his throat. But you continue to choke him knowing that he couldn't breathe. So what I'm saying, being fired 5 years after you killed somebody is too light of a punishment for me.
Right.
He should be in jail. If he's not getting the death penalty, he should be doing life.
Absolutely. And Said, what do you feel about that? The death penalty and the situation?
Man, I don't know why I've seen kind of neutral today, man. I think the death penalty needs to be withheld because the simple fact that we have so many people going to jail wrongfully in so many cases with people getting the death penalty. And until we get the justice system cleared up, we don't need to kill anybody unless it's like overtly with these mass murders or a situation where somebody walked in and killed some students
Like
or something.
the
shootings and stuff like that. But outside of that, we don't need to be instituting a death penalty. And I think it's worth making people suffer for the rest of their waking life rather than giving them the justification of being able to die.
It is
letting them off.
It is.
Speaking of that, I haven't been keeping up with the people that the guys that were caught with the mass murder situations. Are they being tried like immediately? What's the latest on that? Like, are they getting some extreme punishment?
That's a good question.
That's
a good question, man. I'm not even up on what's the case on what's going on with that. I think,
I don't know what the next
we
step
got
on that
so
is.
many things going on in the news cycle every day. It's hard to keep up with what's going on
It
really
really
in the news.
It really is. Well, we try our best here at the Funny Don't Stop show. So here's another situation. These American athletes that protested at the Pan Am Games. Okay.
At the what now, Alex?
At the Pan Am Games.
Okay.
They protested against Trump, right?
Okay.
It was just crazy to see athletes at the Pan Am Games. It's just kind of crazy seeing like a shot putter kneeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody that, is a long distance runner or something. That just shows a lot of people are against Trump and his views. I guess it's still going on. It's still, what is your feeling about where Trump is and what he's doing with this country right now? I'm going to ask everybody's feeling because I know we all have our different opinions on Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm not keeping any count on how long this man's been in office.
Yeah.
But where do you think we're at right now?
Man, the best way I could say it is Kanye at the fundraiser about George Bush Jr. Donald Trump don't care about black people. And it's beyond that. I should say
But he claims black employment rate is at an all-time high. and he's looking out for us, and he so-called has the facts to prove it.
Technically,
what do you mean?
Technically, that is true.
For real?
But yeah, I deal with numbers, so you can play with numbers, right? So it's a hidden agenda in the numbers. Technically, yes, the numbers are up, but people's pay wages are down, and what they're not telling you is, oh, Halo.
Halo. How are you? Hi, Crazy.
Look how cute.
Halo, come around here, walk her around and just give me a kiss. That's my daughter, Halo.
Halo.
Like I said, we're here at the speak. Say hi, Savvy. Who's that?
What's up, Mama? How you doing?
Who is that? Who is this? And who is that? And who? I'm sorry. And who is that? Who is that? Come here, give me a kiss.
You know everybody,
She
man.
knew my name. I feel cool now. Hi,
Say
Mom.
hi. Wait, lean in and say hi to everybody.
Hi, Mom.
That's my daughter, Halo, everybody. She knows Dara. She knows Savvy.
My name?
You know.
You know my name?
Is that Crazy?
Okay,
Get some pictures.
I feel
some
cool
videos.
now. I like instantly feel cool.
Say hi to Uncle Sam.
Oh, what's up, buddy? My God.
Say hi to Cool Raul. And that's Darren over there, Halo. Say hi, Darren. Give Darren a high five. So
Oh my God, so cute.
we are here right now
at
at the funny. Wait, Halo, come here. I want you to say, my name is. Ready, go.
My name is Halo Thomas, and you're listening to the Funny Don't Stop Show at Marcus Dash Comedy on Dash Radio.
Yeah, give it up for Halo. Give me one more kiss. All right, go over there to mommy. You're gonna watch our show.
Look at this little punum.
All right.
Can I tell you that that's like the greatest feeling in the world?
Yeah.
Yo, yeah.
Halo, Halo,
Halo, Halo.
Hey, Daniel, why you pushing my people away?
Hold on. Alex, I got a question.
Yeah.
Why does Dano have a LA Gear? Why does Dano have a LA Gear top on?
I'm about to answer that.
I don't know one brother that has a LA Gear top.
But once I tell you the reason,
let alone a Sparks top, right?
once I tell you the reason,
Am I
you're
hating?
gonna go, oh, you ready for this? Dano was the official DJ here for the Sparks for 5 years.
Okay.
Really?
So that's back when they were sponsored by LA Gear.
That's why
Okay.
he's got look at all excited. He's got the jacket on.
I don't know even then if I would wear the jacket. I don't know.
He's trying to show his support.
No, I'm not mad.
This guy.
Oh, Buddy
yeah.
Lewis is in the. Hey, you guys, that's Dino Brown, the man that calls all the time.
Oh, wow.
Dino,
That's
Dara.
Dino.
This is Dara.
So that's Dino. Nice
That's
to meet
Savvy.
How are you, man?
That's Phil.
What's up, man?
That's
What's up?
Phil. Marcus King presents. What up, Buddy Lewis?
I need this lady over
Oh,
here.
Can I say your name?
wow. He said, do I know you?
How cute. Wait, we need this.
Buddy, did you just happen to be here?
Hey, you.
Yeah, you didn't just stumble across. You know
What's
what I'm
going on, buddy?
Ladies and
What's going
gentlemen,
on,
actor,
buddy?
comedian Buddy Lewis is in the building. What up, Buddy Lewis?
Buddy Lewis.
Hey, Buddy, it's loud, so we don't have headphones. You're the only one with them. So when you talk, we gotta hear you. Pretty much.
Buddy, I love how comfortable you look. You literally rolled in like you just came from the pool. I'm jealous right now. Like you look so comfortable.
How you doing, baby girl? Way back. Wow, how you been?
The one
Good seeing you.
on the end of the table.
Hey, just to let everybody know, we are live from the Staples Center. That's why you hear all this crazy commotion. We are here at the LA Sparks game. Big shout out to Marcus King presents Dash Comedy on Dash Radio.
That was hot.
We're here. Savvy Amusing's in the building. We got Dara in the building. We got
What's
Sid
going
in
on?
the building.
You got Savvy Amusing in the building.
Hey, real quick, we got to give a big round of applause for our audio-visual man in the building. Give it up for Raul.
Hey,
How you doing?
Raul.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, I'm
Just
here.
talking
I'm
mess
back.
today, man. We're just hanging out.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
we have a few. Vivica Fox is going to be coming up here in a
Is
minute.
she really?
Yes, Carl Payne.
I'm gonna stay
Mark,
here
he's
for
gonna
that.
be coming up here in a minute.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw
I had
something
a
out
big
right
crush
now,
on-
and feel free to chime in, all right?
Yeah, I had a big crush on Vivica. You know her brother. Listen.
Did you have a big crush on it?
Yeah. Yeah. You know her brother. her brother sold
Walk around here
telephone.
right now, and your girl take a picture right there.
Her brother sold.
Hey,
I worked at a law firm downtown.
You worked at a law
Yeah,
firm?
I worked at a law firm when I first got here. I was Conica the fax boy, and that was my first role.
Really?
Conica the fax boy. And so one of my jobs was to talk with salespeople that came in and get stuff sometimes. So and I would talk to them and the dude, because I was like the office kind of assistant manager kind of thing, and her brother sold phones, phone systems, and I met her brother, and I was like, yeah, this is my sister, and I was like, wow, your sister's fine as hell, and she was still on soap opera.
Okay, and we're back.
And I was like, yeah, I need to find out who this woman is, and it was Vivica Fox. And I still have that picture.
Are you serious?
That her brother had signed for me.
Hello, Thomas.
Really? Yeah, back in the day. And I had a crush on Vivica, but she was on TV and I was married, and it wasn't gonna work out unless she was gonna be willing to play a side piece as one of her roles.
Oh, that's crazy. Hey,
yes.
So I'm gonna throw this topic out real quick, and I want you to feel free to chime in. All right, buddy, Lewis.
Okay, I will chime in.
Oh, there she goes.
We're gonna get a picture with Savvy and Dara. Say cheese, Halo.
Hello.
Hello.
That's my baby girl.
It's the voice of
It's
the
the
Halo.
Halo. It's the Halo. It's the Jewish Halo.
So I want to bring this up. I need everybody's attention, right?
Okay, I'm here.
So I don't know if you guys heard about this.
Am I good,
but
Darren?
This 23-year-old, right? Can you hear me?
Yes.
We get you good.
This 23-year-old fan. He was at an Oakland A's
fan of
baseball
what?
game.
Oh, a fan.
Oakland A's
Okay,
baseball
okay.
game, and he went out. They just did like a pitch with a fan. A fan
Okay.
just come out and see if you can
Pitch.
do a Major League Baseball pitch. The dude's fastball was 96 miles an hour.
What?
How about the A's signed him?
Hysterical.
A fan.
Are you
Incredible.
I am not making this. That'd be like
amazing.
that'd be like somebody coming up at halftime in a Laker game and hitting a half court shot, and Rob Pelinka being like, we need you to go suit up.
Yeah, but he's 6'9".
Yeah, throw
He's
on.
6'9".
You're
now.
gonna be playing in the second half.
Get on the goddamn court.
Is that not crazy?
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
amazing.
Hey, you gotta be ready. They say if you ain't ready, you gotta stay ready.
No.
man.
It's stay ready so you ain't got to get
Get
ready.
ready.
Exactly.
I wish that worked for comedy.
Just like that.
Hey.
Just like that. Give it up for Ludacris Mama in the house.
Yes.
That is Ludacris
Wow.
Mama in the building.
The funny does not stop,
That's
ladies and
Mama
gentlemen.
Ludacris.
The funny does not stop,
Hey,
ladies and
Alex, why do
gentlemen.
we got every rapper over 65 today coming on the show? It's like crazy.
You missed it. We had a 65-year-old rapper come over here and try to sell his
So good.
mixtape.
Yeah. He was
Are
on
you
the-
kidding me?
Don't
65 years old. And it was crazy. He was telling us.
DJ Senior Citizen.
Didn't he say that he rose with Floyd?
Yeah.
He says that he rose with Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, he had a
Really?
gold
Yeah.
nugget chain on too.
Yes, he did.
He had the chain.
Wait,
with
wait,
the gold
Two
nugget.
chains, two.
Wait. First of all, let me tell Buddy the truth.
This is my boyfriend.
see-
He's
hey,
always following me over
He
there.
probably just got out of them chains.
Yo,
Jesus
DJ
Christ,
Otis,
buddy.
DJ Slaves.
Jesus Christ, buddy.
Wait. Here it is.
Jesus Christ.
Here it is. And
Hello. I gotta take a sip.
back me up on this, Savvy. The dude is 65 years old, buddy. He came over here and told us about his mixtape, right? He was telling us that he got some features on there from people that are no longer with us. He said he did a feature with Marvin Gaye. He said he did a feature with Sammy Davis Jr.
Jackie Robinson.
He said he said
I quit.
Jackie Robinson did the hook on his first song.
I quit.
And he said Tupac did a skit on his album.
I
God
quit.
damn it.
He said he's been working on the album for 43 years.
Yeah.
And he's just now releasing it.
Yeah, he signed
on
Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather's
On the money team.
On the money team.
He's part of Floyd.
Yep.
Yeah.
The money got to have one of them Harriet Tubmans, though.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He got a hit song on there called "I Got Them $2 Bills."
Yeah. Underground Railroad Records.
All right, so look, we got some more stuff we got to talk about. All right, and I believe you brought this up, so I'm gonna have you run the point on this. But the movie He-Man, Masters of the Universe,
Yeah.
the reboot,
Yeah.
is returning to Netflix.
Yes.
So, are you a huge He-Man
Dude,
fan?
I was a He-Man fanatic, dude.
Me too.
In 8th grade, I had the He-Man toy. I didn't know no better.
Yeah.
white guy with blonde hair with the mullet.
Yeah.
But hey, as a kid, man,
Helmet mullet.
As a kid, I grew up watching He-Man, man, racing home at 3 o'clock to watch He-Man come on.
Yeah.
Are you really serious? What about you, Savvy?
Yeah, man. I didn't know anything about the show returning, but I had it. I had the castle. I had all the Skeletor toys.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I had no idea the show was coming back, though.
Yeah, they doing a reboot for it on Netflix.
But live action, though, isn't it? Is it live action?
I'm not sure how the format's gonna be, but I just read the news report and I'm excited.
I always feel like the classics need to stay the classics. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Some things you can bring back. The Matrix was just announced today that the Matrix is coming back. I mean, some things you
Matrix
can do, but
coming back?
yeah, but
definitely
He-Man is
incredible.
like He-Man. You know what I mean? Like that's.
Hey, long as they don't make He-Man She-Man, I'm okay.
Well, in this day and age, they might do that.
They might. You never know.
And the he might be a she, and the she might be a he.
But hold on, he could come back as He-Man.
Yeah.
He-Man.
Well, we talking.
He-Man.
We know.
Is Caitlyn Jenner in it? Is Caitlyn playing He-Man?
Hey, we're not that far from it, buddy, because you know they made Thor a female.
Goodness.
You know Thor is a female now.
Oh,
See,
yeah, I
see,
remember.
did you know that,
that's
Savvy?
right.
I did know
We
that.
talked about
heard
that
about
2
that.
weeks
Yeah,
on the
I did
show.
know that from the
they
show.
now recast Thor, and now Thor is a female.
See, I'm
So,
confused.
you never
I'm
know.
confused, bro.
You never know.
I'm
Yeah.
confused.
Okay.
All right, so look, I got another subject we got to talk about here. First of all, again, big round of applause for Halo Alexandria Thomas for sitting in at the Funny Don't Stop.
She don't know what to say. She don't know what to say or
Say hi,
do.
everybody. Okay.
Oh.
All right, so look, you guys, I got to bring up our boy Jay-Z.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
We gonna be on this for a while.
Absolutely, as we
We're
all
gonna be on this for a
know,
while.
I'm just gonna set it up, and I want you guys to take it away from there. But
Take it away.
basically, people last year, he was basically saying, "Hey, man, because of this Colin Kaepernick situation, I believe that all black artists should not show up and perform at the Super Bowl, no matter how much money they offer you." He was really upset with Travis Scott for jumping the picket line.
Right.
Let's just cut to a year later. He is now partnering with the NFL, might become an owner, but let alone he is going to be, Rock Nation is going to be handling all the entertainment that happens in the NFL. Savvy, I want you to start up.
Let's start
Yeah,
with
Savvy, go ahead. Take it away, Savvy.
Hey, man.
Talk loud so everybody can hear you.
Bro, in the beginning, I felt two ways about this. I felt like, damn, man, like you didn't want us to cross the picket line, but then you go and make a deal and you go do what you want us not to do.
Right.
But at the same time, everybody was saying, "Oh, Colin Kaepernick, he shouldn't have settled." But at the same time, that's the only justice that the man could have gotten was settling. It's not like they was gonna let him back into the league.
Right.
So it's just like a wrongful death. You can't get your loved one back,
Right.
but I'll take this $35 million for you taking my family out.
Right.
So in this situation, man, I feel like we finally will have an inside man. Like we finally got somebody that will eventually be an owner.
I feel the same way.
And I feel like a lot of the stuff we don't like about the NFL, by him being an owner, you got say-so. So you got the right to hire a Colin Kaepernick or anybody else that wants a voice to be in the league. So I look at it like I think it was a good move, man. I think it's controversial, but I think it was a good move.
And Savvy, you don't want to say too much because there might be a chance for you to have to work on Rock Nation.
Right.
Right.
Hey, buddy.
I'm just keeping it real, son.
He caught that a mile away. Yeah, he knows.
Hey, but you know, here's the thing that trips me out, you guys. At the end of the day, how can you hate on this man? Because let's just take the whole history of the sport of the NFL.
Right.
We haven't even remotely come close to having any type of black owner, right?
Right.
So you have to applaud that for our culture.
Yeah.
Right.
Just for the fact, first of all, you know how many brothers and sisters and minorities are going to have jobs that would have never had a job before?
Yeah.
Very true.
Let's just be honest. First of all, the first thing he's going to do is get rid of the cheerleaders, and it's going to be 15 big booty strippers from Magic City.
I'm there.
From Magic City,
I'm
and they're
there.
going to be out there twerking instead of cheerleaders.
Don't stop, get lemons in
Hey,
the
but you know what?
mouth.
I just want to say there is one. There was one owner of color that almost hired Kaepernick, but he but I think he got a little scared because he's new too. It's the guy who owns the I want to say the Jaguars.
Yeah.
His name is Kazan.
The guy. No, you mean minority.
Minority. He's a minority.
I think is he Persian?
He's Indian or something of that nature. I think he made his money .com. But the thing is, I said this. I was on another podcast and I said this. Jay-Z is the first, one of the first black billionaires we've ever had in this country. So he's dealing with some billionaires who had billions for years and years and years and years.
Right.
We got to put somebody in the game, man. And I'm just praying. I'm just praying that his social conscience will continue once he gets in place. Yeah. Because to me, this is sort of like it's the same move, and we feel the same way when Steve Harvey went in there and talked to Trump when he won. Yeah. We were all like, for real?
Right.
For real?
Yeah.
Really?
Right.
So, but you can't deny that Steve and like Jay-Z, they both have social consciousness that have been that are undisputed.
Here's the question.
He hasn't done anything wrong. So he hasn't done anything wrong to lead up to this point.
Right.
To have us, looking at him sideways.
We gotta pray that the brother from the streets who made all his money in the streets is gonna do something once he gets inside. That's my prayer.
Imagine the history of a dude that used to sell cocaine. This motherfucker is now gonna be an owner.
Yeah,
that's talking about starting from the bottom. Now you're here.
And he was already part owner in what team was that?
The
Brooklyn Nets.
The Nets.
But this would be a whole new thing.
It's a whole other thing, but it's like he's working his way up. You know what? I mean, there's two sides to it because a lot of people are throwing a lot of shade at him, a lot of side eye, without really knowing the whole grand scheme of what really he's trying to do. I think he's playing, getting in position like Savvy was saying.
Yeah.
He could be putting himself in a position to hire everybody, to hire Cap, to give Cap a job. You know what I mean? I don't know. Who knows? We don't know. The thing is, we don't know nothing because we don't know what all the billionaires are talking about, like you're saying, buddy. And here's another thing that I know that I was told is that is it true? Was it last year when the NFL had approached Jermaine Dupri about doing the halftime show? Jay said, maybe not. And then but who knows what happened from that year to this year? What changed?
That's very true.
I don't know. I mean, we don't know what goes on the inside. But I just hope at the end of the day we can all speculate. We can everyone can talk shit on all sides of the fence.
Right.
But until we give it some time and see what happens, I hope that he just does the right thing, like you said, buddy.
But I say this. I just want to before I'm just say this. Regardless of how you feel about it, I'm going to say this personally. I'm going to tell you, it's a bad look. As a black person, it's the optics of it look bad.
What's a bad look?
The optics of it looks bad.
That's what I was going to go to.
The optics of it is kind of poor. So you basically told everybody it's like I'm gonna tell you a prime example. I led a little protest against BET a few years ago, and then it would have been like the comics going, I'm telling y'all don't do Comic View, and all of a sudden I end up as the host.
Yeah.
Right. You looking at me like
money talks.
It does look suspect. It does look a little shady.
It's no money on the deal. I'm that guy.
No money on what deal?
Hold on. I'm that guy that's definitely think it's a bad situation. I'm not optimistic about it. I'm not happy about it. I think overall, all around, it's a bad situation for Jay-Z.
Wow.
He looked bad in the conference in the
with Roger Goodell for the people that
it just looked bad, as Buddy was alluding to, on multiple levels.
Why did it look bad? I don't understand why it looked bad.
I got the receipts on Jay-Z.
You have the receipts on
Yes,
Jay-Z?
I got the full receipts on Jay-Z.
Break it down.
First of all, like with journalists, like you've spoken to like the inside people that work with them.
Yes, and we know this online. First of all, the Brooklyn Nets deal. He had less than 1% ownership on the Brooklyn Nets deal. They set Jay-Z up to be an owner to project that positive image to black folks and basically re-gentrify Brooklyn and displace all black businesses and black people. And so people, Jay-Z was the owner, and he wasn't even really an owner. Less than 0.1% as an owner.
But he had the name in the face.
Yes, to basically sell to black people the ownership of taking over in Brooklyn.
Right.
And it was so bad that the NBA instituted a Jay-Z rule to now, if you own less than 10% of a team, you cannot say that you are owner. It's called the Jay-Z rule. So now, and you can't have more than 25 people in your ownership board. So Jay-Z had to give up his rights as an owner.
Wow.
I can go on and on.
I was
these
like
deals.
them really. It's almost kind of like the situation that's going on with Rich Paul as a young agent. They're trying to put all these stipulations and all these things. You can't just because you know somebody, just because you're Jay-Z's best friend, or just because you are this and that guy, you cannot just get this position. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And more importantly, if you're gonna do a press conference, have something to say. Have something to say or something to present to the people. If y'all were negotiating and working a deal, negotiate and work the deal.
Right.
But don't do a public press conference to say that we're potentially gonna work on something.
Right.
So that's where I was with the deal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying, buddy? I'm like, I just feel like they were prematurely deciding on the social capital. Jay-Z only got so much social capital. I felt like he shouldn't have come out with Roger Goodell unless they already had something to present to the people and a deal in place.
Right.
So that's why,
like I said, the optics of
the optics was really bad.
Really bad, bro. Because you can't. It's like you can't tell me not to do something. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do that. And I'm like, so you gonna do it for money? It looks a little. It's just. It's optically poor.
And I wouldn't even be mad if he just worked the deal and if it was an independent deal.
We did it at the skate
But you
party.
can't work a deal off the backs of social injustice and not speak to anything about social injustice. But go ahead, Alex.
Real quick, because this young lady just stopped by to say hello because she just happened to be here at the LA Sparks game. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for superstar actress Vivica A. Fox in the building.
What's up?
How are you, Vivica?
I'm good. I just walked up a whole flight of steps to make sure I could come and be with my brother because I got love for him. So I'm winded.
Well, guess what? You are on the Funny Don't Stop Show.
At the LA Sparks game.
Is that why you sparkling?
Yes.
First off, her
I'm
jumpsuit.
sparkling for me, but no, actually tonight was throwback. So I did the whole.
Yeah, tell us. Talking to Mike. Tell us what's going on tonight.
The jumpsuit's amazing.
Thank you so very much. I'm rocking Pam and Gala and China Moon Rags from back in the day with Tashina Arnold. That lets you know that some things don't ever go out of style.
I remember
So bring it back. So I brought it back tonight.
Absolutely. Was that in the
And
closet
then
at the house?
also, it was in the closet at the house. Yes,
Okay.
it was. And also, I have my gift from Alex Thomas back there.
Oh,
we got?
What could that be?
No.
A Louis Stewart
A
purse.
Louis Stewart purse.
Oh my God! You're gonna make a small tear come out my eyes. That's what I'm talking
And
about.
a dollar sign fall out your ass.
Okay. The Vivica Fox hair collection is a sponsor of the LA Sparks.
I did not know. Big round of applause.
Thank you. Yeah.
How long has that been going
I've been
on?
supporting these girls for back in the day, to be honest with you, when Lisa Leslie was here.
Right.
But when I was able to put my money where my mouth is,
Absolutely.
has been the last 5 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm just so happy to see them kicking butt. I'll never forget that this team beat them 2 years ago.
Right.
Because last year was the Storm from Seattle, and then the year before that it was them. So to see them whooping their tail tonight by 20, I love it. I love it.
So pretty much you have been following these girls for years.
Well,
you have seen the ups, the downs.
Oh,
the good, the
absolutely.
bad.
Well, don't forget I did a film called Joanna Man.
Come
with
on,
Miguel
big round of
Nunez.
applause for Joanna Man.
Yes.
Just
So-
a cult classic.
So a lot of the girls back in the day when the WNBA first started were in Joanna Man.
Absolutely, I remember that. What year was that?
Oh my God, gosh, 96.
Wow, that was 96 Joanna
Yeah.
Man. Savvy, this is Savvy Amusing.
How you doing,
Savvy.
Vivica? Pleasure to meet you, sister.
Do you remember
Love you.
Joanna Man?
Of course. Who remember Joanna
Country
Man?
got you crazy.
Of course I remember
And this
Juwan
right here
Man.
is Sid Brown.
Hi,
Yes.
baby.
How you doing?
I heard
Vivica
Seth
A.
getting very political before
Yeah,
I
I
said
know.
that.
I
That is
know.
who he is.
Yes, I
Yeah,
love
I get
it.
deep into
His
it.
No,
nickname
listen,
here.
we always got to stay woke.
Yeah.
And
woke.
in fact, I'm glad you brought that up because I'm gonna tell you one thing we were just talking about. Before I tell you, we call him Fact Man.
Okay, good.
Because the dude has the answers to everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
he knows the facts.
He can tell you the distance from the sun to Santa Monica.
I love. He can break out that receipt.
He can break out that receipt. And this is Dara right here, Vivica.
Hi, share. Come share.
Dara is
I
from
have
the
a big
East
fat-
Coast.
I got
East
a big
Coast.
fat- They call-
girl. You can squeeze it.
They got Julo in there. They call me Julo. I'm her Jewish cousin.
Yes.
So let me tell you what we were talking about. We were talking about, because I know you love sports also.
Yes, I do.
So we were talking about the whole situation with Jay-Z possibly becoming an NFL owner, him first starting with Rock Nation and handling all the music at all the Super Bowls. But the part that we were talking about right now was, okay, I want you to hear this, Ed.
Okay.
If he was to buy a team, do you think that he would buy a franchise that is already there? Or do you think this guy would try to create his own team?
No, he should take over for an existing franchise.
Why is that?
Because there's absolutely no reason for him to start. In my honest opinion, I think that there's enough teams that are already in the NFL, and that for him to take over ownership, because you don't do too much. If
Right.
you do too much starting off, you're going to set yourself up to fail.
Right.
The NFL has been a business that grosses $9 billion
Absolutely.
a year, so
Right.
there's
Absolutely.
big monies there. So the one thing you don't want to come in there is to an existing place that has big money, old money, trying to do too much.
Well, why am I feeling like Vivica A. Fox should own a damn NFL team?
Well, I'll go
What
in
y'all
with
think
him.
about that?
I'll go in with him.
I got
'cause,
$5 on it.
Yeah, I will too. I
$5.
think
$5.
that's what I think that he should do. That if there was, like, say, an existing franchise that
Right.
they wanted to sell to him,
Right.
that then he can take over and rebuild. But for him to go in and start trying to be Big Willie and
Right,
go
right.
in against the big boys that have long money
Right.
from a very, it's stupid.
So you don't think
It's
he
not
should start a
smart-
team?
smart move.
So you don't think he should name a team like the Brooklyn Ballers or the Jacksonville 99ers
why?
or something like
No.
No?
The 99ers
The
really?
99ers, yeah, right.
Basically what you're saying is like not to reinvent the wheel.
No, the
No,
will
that's
is
not
there.
how it
That
is.
will is not going to
Yeah.
change. But what he can come in and do is, like I said, take an existing franchise that is gracefully handed to him. That
Right.
then he can then get his own people in there, and then they can rebuild and start from there and learn the ins and the outs and things that we didn't know.
Right,
because
right,
I think
right.
that's what Jay-Z was trying to let everybody know.
Right,
like
right.
we've done that whole thing. We've said,
Absolutely.
now what are we going to do next?
Right.
Yeah, my only thing with that situation is have already figured out what you're going to do with Roger Goodell before you do the media and press conference with the people. That was my only disappointment. Don't have a press conference in a meeting and say, hey, we trying to figure out what we going to do. Y'all figure that out, then have the media and do the press conference.
Well, he got his
'Cause we only got
attention.
so
That's
much-
the main
They
thing
got
he's
the
trying to
world
do.
talking.
Right,
Yeah,
it definitely
that's what
did
it is.
that.
He's trying to
Can't-
plant a seed.
Listen, once again, young man,
Yeah.
you have to realize this is an existing old boy franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
He can't go in there and just take over.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
The main thing he's trying to do is get in there.
Because the NFL is the good old boys league.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't give a damn how many albums you done sold, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
This franchise is bigger than Rockaware and Rockefeller.
And
The
first
only
of all-
franchise that you're going to see where African Americans are treated fairly
Right.
is the NBA.
Yes,
Yeah.
true.
Exactly.
Real talk.
That's true.
Because you have to realize, especially with the NFL, that you also it's not predominantly ruled by
Right.
African American players.
Exactly.
Okay, you got the kickers and the quarterbacks,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of them
yeah.
that they babysitted
Yeah.
for years.
Absolutely.
So he's not going to be able to go in there. His main thing what I respected from Jay-Z, and I saw the planning, was that he said, "Let me get in here." We've
Yeah, let me
already
get in
done.
here first.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we've already done the boycotting. We've gotten the attention.
Yeah.
Now, what are we gonna do?
I
next?
think it's great for the culture, you guys.
Yeah.
Because it's something that's never been done. Like we said, this business called the NFL
Yeah.
has been around over 50, 60 years, and we haven't even remotely come
70
close to
years.
having any type of black ownership.
Right.
So having a brother even be, it's almost like,
So
would you
we
hate,
have.
hold on, let me say this. Would you hate if you had pre-heard that this black man named Barack Obama is about to run for president? We'd be like, I don't give a fuck. I hope it happens. That will change our culture. Now, we may never see that again in our lifetime, but for the fact that it happened, that can change everything.
Yeah.
And he got in there.
And
So
he got
we
in,
already got black minority owners though. Serena Williams, Venus Williams, they own part owner of the Dolphins.
Right.
We have Pastor Kirby John own the Texans, right?
Right.
And
No. Is that ownership or stock?
No, they are owner. They are minority owners.
Well,
they
we don't
own
really hear
part of
too
the
much
team.
about that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know, and we won't hear much from
Maybe they're silent. Maybe they're a silent partner or
clarification
something.
here.
Right.
Wait,
I like
Vivica,
that.
There's a difference in ownership and having stock in a team.
I gotta flip the reels right now since you're sitting here with us.
Let's go.
We have some sad news, ladies. It's very sad. I don't know how all the ladies here are gonna take this, but Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson just got married. Does that bother anybody here?
Uh-oh.
No, he's
No,
married.
No, he married.
He's
married, man.
That's our DJ. Our DJ
He's
is
a little
sponsored. Is sponsored by Hennessy. So he's just and Jack Daniels and Hennessy is his personal sponsor.
He said engaged.
Seriously, like
Engaged.
Like, do
So,
you?
I know there's a lot
Engaged
of
to a
ladies-
kiss like Prince.
I know there's a lot of ladies that love The Rock, but my question to you, and I was going to ask Dara, but since you're here, I got to ask you now. How does that make women feel that this guy that was a so-called sex symbol, he's taken now? Does that make women not want to go see his movies or?
Absolutely not.
How does that
Hell
work?
no.
coming
He's
from a
still
woman's point of
fine.
view?
I mean, what's his name got married? Idris. He's
Idris,
still fine.
Right. He got married too.
Still fine.
Oh, but you still
we
go.
wanna see, oh, absolutely.
But you know I'm that
You can
agitator,
still get my
Alex.
dollars.
I was just, yeah.
I'm still making rain on both of them.
Yes. I'm down for a pinky swipe.
Thunderstorm.
I'm down for a pinky swipe.
So Vivica, if they asked you right now to do a movie with The Rock, well, would you be all in?
Signed, sealed, delivered.
Yeah.
I would too.
No, I just look, I give Idris a little bit more of a head start because he got a black woman and he married a black queen. So for me, I'm happy for Idris Elba because he married a black woman, and we don't see positive images and so many brothers out there marrying black women. So I give shouts out to Idris Elba for marrying a black woman.
What is your absolute Vivica? Now, what is your feeling being a black woman? Being a black star in this entertainment business, I always hear women from the outside saying this, but we and I we've been friends a lot of years, but I never ask you this question. What is your feeling when you see brothers, athletes, marrying white women or vice versa? Does that bother you? Or that's just their
Indian
business?
or Asian or Mexican.
That's
or
their
whatever.
business, right?
That I have no right to tell no one who to love.
Exactly.
That's not, no. I don't get in that.
You told
I
me
would-
you didn't love me. I'm just messing with you.
Hey, we were just saying,
Buddy
before-
Lewis, ladies and gentlemen.
We were just saying, Buddy was saying we had a crush on you. We was talking about Vivica and saying we had crushes on her before.
Thank you. But once again, I have no right to tell who they love.
Right.
Regardless of their sexuality, their nationality, that's
Right.
not my right.
Right.
I want
Their
people to
sexual
be
preference?
happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's not my business. It's not my business.
So Vivica, I want you to tell
Would
us.
I prefer for them to be with a sister? Yes. Would I prefer for them to be with a brother? Yes. But it's not my choice.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt.
So Vivica, tell us about the new show and how huge it is. You guys had me as a guest on the show. Tell us about.
Oh, you're talking about Face the Truth, which is
Face
now
the Truth.
canceled.
Oh,
Sorry.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got canceled.
Man,
yeah.
when it get down
I'm about
20
head-
minutes ago.
I'm about to head to Chicago to do Empire. I got bumped to an.
Empire, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause.
She got bumped
I got
up. She got bumped up.
to a series regular for Empire.
As you
what's up.
should.
Thank you. It's been 3 years.
Was it fun working on Empire?
Oh, it's always fun. So I'm excited to head to Chicago because I'm from Indianapolis.
Come on, Naptown in the building.
Naptown in the
Naptown.
house.
Let me tell you something about Vivica Fox, ladies and gentlemen. She is the realest, down-to-earth sister on the planet. We've done movies together. We've done TV shows together. I could sit here and name a whole lot of people that have changed over the years. This woman has never changed. She's always keeping real. What is it about it that keeps you grounded in this business after being famous? Because you and I both know a lot of people that got rich and changed. You're not one of them.
Well, we've seen a lot of people come and go.
Absolutely.
Right. So, the same people, there's that old saying, the same people you see going up will be the same people you see going down.
Right.
So, I just have learned to be a businesswoman more than anything else and to appreciate the business and to capitalize off my brand, not to take this too serious. I absolutely love what I do.
You love, and it shows in your work.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, it does.
to keep doing what I do, you learn to gracefully go into new chapters.
Right.
And if you don't and you treat people like shit and not respect the game, you go get chewed up and spit out.
Absolutely.
Real talk.
Oh, yeah.
So on that note, let us know where we can find you next. I mean, obviously,
Yes,
Empire's coming
absolutely.
up.
Yes, Empire. I'm headed back to Chicago. You can also find me on Instagram at Miss V Fox. I got my official blue check on Twitter at Miss Vivica Fox.
Hey.
Get you girls, keep on buying that good hair.
Oh,
Vivica
wait.
Fox
I'm
hair.
going to interrupt you. All the ladies in here right now, you need to get out and go buy you some Vivica Fox hair.
They do.
Okay?
They
Her
are
hair
marketed.
her hair is selling like blue magic.
Oh, I'm gonna get me some.
I'm telling you right now, you need to buy. Tell them.
Viv, what you got for this?
Sister girl, come here.
Viv,
Come
what you
here.
got for this?
No. I need you to come here. No. Excuse me, sweetie.
We have a new customer.
I-
and if you act
Can
now,
I
we
shake your
can
hand?
give you a good deal.
Can I shake your hand? Can I shake your hand? Hold on.
Yes, so you can find more information about the Vivica Fox hair collection at vivicafoxhair.com. Catch me on Empire. I will be back on Fox starting, I think the new season.
Wait.
My new book is available on paperback. Every day I'm hustling. I have 2 films coming out: Arkansas with Liam Hemsworth and Vince Vaughn, and
Vince Vaughn is the man.
oh, he is Vince
He's so
Vaughn from
funny.
Chicago. He's hot.
And that's something you already shot, correct?
Already done. And Bailey and Darla with Sam Richardson and Brittany Snow.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause.
My homie, Hey, Viv, I'm from Gary. I'm from Gary, Indiana, Viv. I'm from Gary.
I'm from Indianapolis.
That's right.
And then I was also just named July 13th as a Vivica Fox Day. From now on, Vivica A. Fox Day in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Wait a second. Wait. So hold up.
No big deal.
Wait, hold up.
Kidding me?
Hold on one
No big
second,
deal.
Dara. Dara, if they have a Vivica Fox Day, I know the street got to be coming next.
Oh, that would be great.
It's on the way.
That would be great. That would be
Take
great.
it over there.
Hey, can you imagine somebody, so where you live? I live on Vivica and 43rd. Let's get this picture.
All right.
Hey, what's the name of the show?
The Funny Don't Stop Show.
What's going on, everybody? This is Darren. You're listening to the Funny Don't Stop Show here on Dash Radio. We're on live every Tuesday night from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Get with it.
We are back here at the Funny Don't Stop Show.
That's what we do, baby.
Hey, big round of applause, you guys, for Buddy Lewis being on the show.
Buddy Lewis.
You know we love you,
Taking
Buddy
my
Lewis.
spot. Good to see you. Hell yeah.
You look like your bed is outside right now, nigga.
I told him he looks really comfortable.
That is my
BJs.
bed outfit tonight. Trust me.
We got 12 more minutes. Is it 12 minutes?
Hey,
once I get out all this hip hop shit,
You look so
I'm
comfy.
going to bed. Goddamn it.
hey.
All right, man. Love you, Buddy Lewis.
Bye.
Hey, we only have
Buddy.
a few minutes left, but I got to get in this. Have you guys heard about Diddy dating Steve Harvey's
Yes.
stepdaughter?
Yes.
I don't know
No.
how I feel about that. I mean,
You can't.
Are they not mad because he's rich and he's damn near a billionaire and it's okay?
It's too close to home, literally.
No. Well, plus that's his son's ex-girlfriend.
That's what
It
trips
is.
me out.
That's what
that
trips
was
me
his
out.
son, Christian, right?
Yeah.
Is that his name, Christian?
Isn't she still in a training bra?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Isn't she still in a training bra?
I don't know.
She's like young. She's like 20, like 22.
How old? I think she's 27.
She's like 22 or something, right? 27?
Or she's 22.
But dude, that's daddy's son's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Who does that?
I know. No, that's what makes me think like I need to get some details.
Yeah.
Was his son really dating this girl? Her name is Lori Harvey, correct?
Let me call him. Actually, I have his
Rumor
number.
has it.
Actually, I
Rumor
have
has
his
it.
number. I know his son.
But isn't
Okay,
there
Dara, what the
I'm
hell
gonna-
do you have a 22-year-old's number
I'm going
for?
to call this number. I'm just kidding.
But wait.
All right, let's give it up for the
No,
new
but-
cougar on our show, Dara Gabrielle.
Here she is. Here I am.
So when he was with you, he was like, take that.
Take it. Take it.
Hey, so honestly, what do you feel about that? So, Savvy, you act as if you are Steve Harvey right now. What would you do if your stepdaughter came home and said, Dad, I'm dating Diddy?
Hey, man, look. The fact of the matter is, once they over 21, it ain't a damn thing you can do about who they date anyway.
Yeah, that is
So
true.
I'd rather him date somebody with the bag If it's Diddy, I'd rather date Diddy than Leroy down the street.
That is true. And then think about it. If your daughter ends up dating Diddy, you at least get Ciroc for the rest of your life.
There you go.
Now there you go.
Now there you go.
You're dating somebody. You're dating somebody with the bag, not with the sag.
Man, for real.
If it's sagging, I got a fucking problem.
So, Dara, I'm putting it on you. You're the headliner tonight. We just have a few minutes left. Tell us something funny you got in your funny bag.
Oh my God, I have all kinds of shit.
Come on, let's do it.
Oh my God,
We probably only have time for one or two.
Okay, I'll give you two. Did you guys know? Well, I'm gonna do a little animal segment because I love animals. I don't know if you guys are big animal lovers. So, did you guys know that nearly 3% of the ice in the Antarctic glaciers is penguin urine?
Oh my
God. So 3% of all the glaciers in the Antarctic
I did not know that.
Actually, it's penguin piss.
It's penguin pee-pee.
It's frozen penguin piss.
It's frozen pee-pee. So you're not gonna say, good and damn well, like the voiceover for the mom, the mom penguin be like,
what does that do? What does that do for the environment, though?
Don't eat
Does it have a harmful effect on the environment? Like, what does it ultimately do?
I don't know, but it gives a whole new meaning to don't eat the yellow snow.
Oh, wow.
Moving forward. Thanks, I appreciate it.
That was funny. That was a very white joke, but I get it. Because I go skiing and snowboarding, so I know all about yellow snow.
Did you? Give
us another one.
I'll give you another one. Do you guys have healthy bowel movements?
Next question.
Yeah.
Well,
this
you
is
need
important.
to know I took 3 shits today. Does that mean?
You did?
Does that mean that my bowels are moving nicely?
That's good. Well, we're moving. All right, this is
Savvy,
good.
why are you laughing so hard?
Because he just took a shit.
How many shits did you take today,
He just
Savvy?
took a shit on break.
Okay.
No.
Anyway, so I'll tell you. Okay, so check this out. This is a real fact. Okay. All right. So I know you like colonics and everything. I know.
I don't like colonics.
Well,
it's just they're healthy for me.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, he's like, let me clarify this.
You make it sound like I get a
you
colonic
like
every
it.
Tuesday.
Yeah, you like it. No, Alex likes it. He
I love
likes
colonics.
Okay, well, check this out, you guys. The Brazilian president, Jair Bolsonaro, suggested that people poop every other day as a way to save the environment. Let me
What
explain.
the hell does your shit have to do with the environment?
Exactly.
Yeah,
well,
curious
because the
too.
president of Brazil, he was under fire for a surge in deforestation of the Amazon since he came into power, which basically what happened was he's been hurting the environment by allowing logging companies to come down and cut trees. So, and they haven't been having a better program to do a reforestation, right?
Okay.
So he's basically telling people, like, you know what, you should just poop every other day so that it will save the water.
Oh, you talking about as far as flushing?
Literally, yeah, he's literally telling people to poop every other day.
First of all, you cannot
because he's
control.
fucking up our Amazon.
You cannot control your shit.
Yeah.
You can't control your shit.
You have
can't.
nothing. That is a natural thing.
Yeah.
That is God.
Yes.
When it is time to take a shit,
He's
it is time to take a shit.
And I'm
You
when-
can't go,
when duty
I got a
calls-
shit, but I got to wait till Thursday.
Woo! No, you can't. Like when duty calls. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to cut out the burritos.
No, not
the
when duty
chalupas.
calls, when your booty calls.
Oh, no. Oh, like the movie, right?
No chalupas,
Yeah.
no burritos, no tacos, no nothing.
But then let's do the
this
flip
is-
side. Bye-bye.
right.
Bye.
But let's do the flip side. Let's say you ate nothing but fruits and vegetables. Then you're really going to shit a lot.
Exactly.
So, go figure.
This
How much
was-
time do we have,
This was his
Darren?
way to save water management in the
6
Amazon.
minutes. Go for it, Darren.
That was his way to save water management.
Give us another one.
Okay, you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to love this one.
Dara, ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you.
representing the East Coast, Florida and New York.
Always, all day.
Yeah,
That's
I'm a
not
mess.
Vivica Fox hair you're wearing, is it?
It is. It's from the latest collection, Juby Nasty.
Oh, wow.
Juvie nasty. That is hilarious.
Oh my God.
They
Okay,
should come out with a
where's my
men's
thing?
line,
You have
Alex.
39,000
I know.
cards.
I'm
You're
like,
trying
what
to
the
figure
fuck
out your shit?
happened? Well, I don't know where the fuck my thing is.
Alex, I'm going to come out with a men's line, wig line.
I honestly
A
don't know
men's
where
wig
the fuck
line?
Yeah, since you got men's wearing the wigs now.
Come on, man. You got
Maybe
men
we-
wearing.
maybe
Put
we
it this way. I think niggas is wearing fake beards now.
Yeah.
This niggas out there doing
They
lace
are.
front beards.
No,
Yeah,
they are. They
exactly.
got
You know
'em.
that?
Yeah, they got them,
Yeah.
bro. I seen it. The glue on. I thought about getting one.
Yeah,
man.
me too. I'm going to get one too, man.
Oh, so you can get the Rick Ross look
Yeah,
like
yeah,
on
I'm going to go.
Wednesdays?
Oh,
I don't
Yeah.
know what my thing is.
yeah.
I'm
It's going
literally
to come with the
fucking lost.
acid reflux too.
With the acid reflux.
Hey,
Hey, I'm
you know
solely-
what?
We're missing.
Forget that.
It's okay. Forget
We're
about
going
it.
to end the show right here. I got to say this, and this is kind of a serious subject, but I have to get it in. The state of Illinois
Uh-huh.
is basically making it a requirement for the LGBTQ history to be taught in public schools. So in other words, LGBTQ history is going to be mandatory in all public schools. What do you feel about that?
Man, you always throw it to me, man, and I always seem like the bad guy. I think it's a bad thing, man. I think that some of these lessons...
You just set it up. You said, why are you throwing it to me like I'm the bad guy? I think it's a bad idea.
Yeah, I know, right?
The fuck?
Because he knows.
I'm going to be honest. Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm the only one here with 2 kids. I know Salvi has a child, but I feel like that should be something we teach at home.
Right.
And it should be up to the parents.
Right.
Don't spring that and put that on my straight daughter and my straight son. Don't get me wrong. The people are going to be looking at this and being like, I'm bashing. I'm not bashing in any kind of way. Shout out to that community. Nothing matter. I have gay friends. I have gay family members. I'm just saying, let me as a parent okay that.
Yeah,
let me as a parent go, there's certain
I
things.
understand that.
Certain things I don't want my child to be talked to about right now. And if we do want to talk about it, let me and his mom talk about it.
Right.
Don't put that with math, science, PE, and the gay class.
Yeah, exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I'm with
don't
you
Don't put
100%.
all those things together.
I'm with you.
Hi, Shanice. Shanice, can you just say hi real quick on camera? Come on over. Come over, please. Can we let her sit?
Yes.
Here.
Come share with us. Come.
You know what? Shanice, come here real quick. Sit down real quick.
Yeah.
Cause my friend, ladies and gentlemen, Shanice, make some noise. Big shout out to Flex Alexander. He would be real mad at me if I didn't put his wife on the show. But Flex, I gotta let you know, she was famous before your ass. Flex, come on, you know the deal, man.
Back to the 80s and the 90s too.
Man, Shanice been smiling for over 25 years now. How you doing, girl? Talk closer.
Still smiling.
Come on, how you been?
I've been good. Just doing a lot of touring.
Yes.
And I just started my own lipstick line. It's called Smile by Shanice.
What's the name of it?
Smile by Shanice.
Well, what else would it be?
I need to get one. I need to get one from you. I need a red. I love that color.
I'll give you one for sure.
So I got to ask you, what are you doing here at the LA Sparks game tonight?
I did the national anthem.
Big round of applause.
Yes.
That was you singing in there. You sounded beautiful. I heard it.
Thank you so much.
So are you a fan? I mean, do you watch the WNBA? Are you?
I'm a fan of basketball.
Right.
So I support everybody. So yeah.
That is so today is 90s.
Yes, it's a 90s.
The 90s thing.
Yeah.
So my question is, because a lot of people, you're a legend in this game. You're a veteran in this game. I got to ask this question. I ask this to all my OGs.
Okay.
What is your feeling on today's R&B versus when you were coming up in the 90s? How has the R&B game changed?
It's changed.
And has it changed for the good or changed for the bad? Tell me.
I think there's good and bad. Like, I love the internet because I love the fact that I can actually get online and talk to my fans directly.
Right.
Back in the day, I couldn't really communicate to
Interact
people.
like that.
Yeah.
Right.
And I like the fact that you don't have to wait on an executive to tell you if you're good or not. You can put out your own music.
And you get immediate feedback.
You can market yourself. You can get immediate feedback. And I think that's a plus. The only thing I don't like is that people aren't buying records like they used to.
Exactly.
Like they're just downloading it for free. And,
Yeah.
That's the only downfall. But other than that,
I mean, when you came out, Shanice, let me guess the year. Was it 93?
well, I Love Your Smile was like 91. But
I was close.
My first album was Discovery. It actually came out in 87.
Shut up. What were you, like 3 years old?
Yeah, I was a baby. Yeah, I was a baby.
So back then, if I can remember correctly,
I was on A&M.
You were on A&M.
records.
Let's just say 91 to 93. A CD was going for like $18, $19.
And they were expensive.
I remember that.
Expensive, yeah.
They were.
Now, I mean, you could be the Rolling Stones and you're downloaded for $9.
Yeah.
But the game has just changed.
It's changed a lot.
So how do you adapt?
So-
How do you adapt?
So for us, for artists, like you got to get into do the touring because people still love like 90s music. So like a lot of these 90s tours are doing really well. I'm actually doing a show in Rochester, New York this weekend with Guy,
nice.
Kiki Wyatt,
That's
BBD.
dope. Ooh.
So people still want to hear like
So
live
if you're 30
music.
and older, you're going to be in heaven.
Oh yeah.
Because, what is what you're saying?
Okay, I was just saying that. So with now you have to that's why I started my lipstick line, and I've always been into cosmetics, but you got to branch out and do
other things.
Other things.
You can't just do one thing
Just
now.
do one thing.
Oh, you don't understand. I got a Speedo line coming out. I sell pit bull puppies. And I got rims.
Right.
So, and I still do comedy also. I'm still an actor and all that other stuff. But you got to have 4 or 5 hustles down there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to say thank you so much. This was not planned.
This was not planned.
I appreciate you so much stopping by the Funny Don't Stop
I
show.
love your family.
Thank you.
So
I'm a daddy
I had
now.
to come in and say hi.
Thank you so much. Tell Flex we said hi.
I will.
I need to have Flex on the show.
You gotta have Flex on the show.
Absolutely. Let them know where they can find you at and what's coming up next.
You can reach me on Instagram at Shanice Online, Twitter Shanice Online, and then Facebook Shanice Wilson. And what's coming up next? I have a new single out. It's called He Won't.
There you have it.
Heritage Records, which is through Universal.
There we go.
So I'm excited.
Big round of applause for Shanice, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming by. Love you too. Thank you. Tell Flex we said hi.
I will.
I'll call him tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, let's get a picture. Get your camera real quick.
Oh, my camera's in my purse.
Oh,
okay,
ready?
Yeah, take it, Doc.
Come on. Flex got to see this. Smile.
I love your smile.
So real quick, you just gotta say, "What's up?" This is Shanice, and you're watching. Oh, we still up. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, look at me. I'm all starstruck. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys watching us this week. One more time, Savvy. Where can they find you at?
You can find me on Instagram, Savvy the Amusing.
Dara.
Only one Dara. ONLY. The number 1 DARA.
Dano.
I am DJ Dano. You know, that's it.
Alex, they can check me out at Sedbrass, SEDBRASS.
And check me out at Funny Man Alex Thomas. And we appreciate you guys listening to the Funny Don't Stop Show.
I'm a press
Shanice,
play
I love
every
your
time.
smile.
The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, the Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, the Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, the Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey.